Charlie, I think you need to see this.
What is this?
Your wife has been killed. What you do is very important to what we do. Let us handle this.
I want mission-specific training, cash, and a new identity.
Have you lost your mind?
I want to find and kill the people who murdered my wife.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and time for another episode of Luke's Reviews. On today's video, Rami Malek stars in a espionage thriller, and no, it is not a follow-up to Mr. Robot, it's The Amateur. When a CIA decoder's wife is murdered in a terrorist siege in London, he will stop at nothing to avenge her death and make her killers pay, even if it means simultaneously waging war with the CIA in the process. Now let's be honest, we have all heard that sort of premise before. A CIA, FBI agent, someone has done him wrong, committing a personal atrocity against him. He goes against the law and the grain and on the run with other agents pursuing him because he crossed that line. But to give The Amateur its dues, it tells that familiar story, at least from a different perspective. The character of Charlie is not your typical spy hero, and that is where the casting of Rami Malek is very deliberate and, in my honest opinion, quite clever, because Rami Malek is not the type of actor you'd initially think of and go, yes, spy hero. He's that unassuming guy who's overlooked in the agency, he's incapable of handling themselves in a physical situation, so when he actually snaps and goes rogue, he is seriously out of his depth and you buy into his sort of helplessness and struggle. As a result, though, The Amateur winds up being quite the snooze fest. Because his character is quite tricky to really get excited about, the overall pacing of the film can be quite sluggish. I mean, yes, he's not on the front lines, and instead he's spending most of his time behind a screen, plotting. But at the same time, you know, a little dose of adrenaline goes a long way in these sort of films. The rest of the ensemble are fine. They are all top-level talent who are saddled with spouting out this espionage mumbo-jumbo about cover-ups and classified intel. Laurence Fishburne gets quite a cool role as a trainer for Charlie, who soon becomes his pursuer, and John Bernthal makes a blink-and-you'll-miss-him appearance that I honestly thought was a tragic waste of his abilities. As I mentioned, that pacing is painfully slow in places, and for a genre that relies on the audience being on the edge of their seat, I was comfortably laid back in mine. The overarching story hits those expectant beats, rarely ever taking a detour into anything that could be considered more exciting. For anyone expecting thriller-minute spy nonsense, this is not the movie for you. The Amateur knows it's a slow burn, but sadly, the snail-like pacing begins to sap this movie of any real enjoyment. Rami Malek does a good job in the lead role, and you sufficiently buy into his character being totally out of his depth, but the story lacks any edge or intrigue, and the overall finished product is plain and vanilla. I'm going to give The Amateur a 5.5 out of 10. Anyway, guys, those were my thoughts on The Amateur. Let me know, have you had a chance to see the film yet? What did you think? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. And my question to you, I would like to know, is there a spy novel that has yet to have a big screen adaptation that you would like to see given a shot? But that is all the time we have for today, so thank you very much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Hello, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have, make sure to click that like button, and if you aren't already, click that subscribe button too.